maybe it'll be best to try not to curse myself on what I plan to be the last bit of recording I do this week, but you know, it's only Tuesday, so there's a whole lot more recording that I could be doing and probably will. But so far this week, aside from, you know, a little bit of getting angry at Need for Speed, pretty much everything has been good. Which, you know, I'm actually well pleased with. I'm going to drive my fucking, my Focus again. It's a good car. I like it a lot. Oops. Yeah, it's a good car. I like it a lot. Playing Ford Racing 2 now, so you're going to be seeing a lot more Fords, which is fine with me. And, probably going to be fine with you. There's nothing particularly wrong with Ford. I'm actually tentatively excited for the Ford versus Ferrari movie that's going to be coming out, because it's got my man Patrick Bateman in it. Even though actors, I've realised or been told and accepted the idea that actors are essentially just walking billboards for whatever movie they're in next, I still like Patrick Bateman. His real name's not Patrick Bateman. I forgot what it is. It doesn't matter. Bateman's in a Ford versus Ferrari, and that's what's important. I'm going to watch that. I think they renamed it, well, they're trying to rename it in the marketing, Le Mans 66. But I don't think that's going to stick, because everyone's already seen it as Ford versus Ferrari. So, you know, that's what it's going to be until the end of time, which works. I mean, you know, that's what Le Mans in the late 60s was. It was just Ford. Being angry with Ferrari. So it works that they'd call it Ford versus Ferrari. You know, I mean, come on. A Ford is always the best thing to take to the Australian rally. That's what I've learned from Colin McRae. Oh shit. Whoops. It's also best to look where you're going when you're doing a rally. Here's some fun trivia for you about rally games. In the early 2000s, obviously, Codemasters had the license to use Colin McRae's name and likeness in video games, as we all know, because of the Colin McRae series that everyone likes so much. Not really me. I'm not a particular fan. I've got 3, 4, and 2005. They're just okay. The Evolution Studios World Rally Championship games, on the other hand, I do like a lot. And in their first one, which was the 2001 series, they couldn't get Colin McRae, obviously, so they just called him Ford Driver. And then in WRC2 Extreme, he doesn't show up at all. Although his brother's in that one. What's his name? Alistair McRae. In the Mitsubishi. It's a good thing that they never made Colin McRae's helicopter simulator, I'll tell you that. I used to think Barry Sheen died in a helicopter crash as well, because I know that he had his own helicopter. I'm gonna sneeze. But that's not what happened. I've recently learned. I can't remember how he died exactly. But, you know. Ugh. Oops. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't stop sneezing. I don't have hay fever. Because we went out to watch a little bit of the most recent scramble at Marks Tay, where I was supposed to start being passenger on my dad's sidecar. But, you know, the bike wasn't quite ready for it. So, you know, maybe it'll be ready for the next one. Hopefully it'll be ready for the next one. I really want to go racing. But it looks like they're not going to let me race while I'm at university. Which sucks, because the scrambles are only ever on weekends. And it's not like I have anything to do on a weekend. I'm a fucking loser, so I don't see why I shouldn't be, you know, racing when it's the one thing that I actually want to do. I'll never be able to make a career out of it, but that's not important. It's just I want to race. I want to race motorbikes. Ever since I was an ickle baby boy, I've dreamt of doing nothing except racing motorbikes. And now here I am, 18, old enough to be racing motorbikes, and I'm going to be told I'm not allowed to race motorbikes. Until, you know, for another 3, probably 4 years. Or, you know, if I don't drop out or get kicked off the course or for some reason. I should really do a better job of keeping my real name hidden. Otherwise someone might contact someone about me being an unironic neon-Nazi. Oh well, fuck it. I was about to say I finished Yuri Yuri, but it's just one of those cute girls doing cute things shows, so there's not really anything to say. And I already explained in another video what I liked about it, so, you know, I can't do much more than give it a rec. If you're looking to calm your incessant paranoia and barely concealed rage at everything around you, then Yuri Yuri probably calm you down. Unless you connect a little bit too much with oh shit. Whoops. What's her face? Akari. Then you'll probably get even more angry. But it's a comedy series. Stop taking anime so seriously. Why the fuck can't I get this thing to go on a straight line? I've noticed how a lot of racing games have that, where if you get even slightly out of line, no matter what you do, you can't recover until you, like, essentially fully stop. Which is total horseshit. You can recover from having your car start fishtailing without having to stop. It's difficult, but it can be done, you know? Happens at the TT all the time. I mean, I know that's not a car, that's a bike, but they'll get death wobbles under them, and they'll fucking catch it. What game lets you do that, eh? Apart from MXOS ATV Reflex, where, you know, all the wobbles and stuff are canned, and you just have to press a quick time reaction button to save yourself from falling over. I really don't like video games. God, I want to race in real life. There we are. Hey, new skin. Watch as I never unlock another one. because it takes way too much work. Also, I might not look at it at first glance. First glance. But I've noticed in Evolution Studios WRC games that the cars actually do have alternative skins for different... Oh, fuck off. Why did that happen? Some of the cars do have alternative skins for different drivers. The one I noticed this was most is oh fucking hell! I already showed that I wasn't good at Japanese. Now I'm gonna have to do Spanish, French. Francois Delacour or something. Drove a Ford in 2001. His one is a white one, where I can't remember if it's big Ford logos or just RS in big letters written on it in blue, but that's the livery that I recognize from Ford Racing 2 and that kind of thing. So when I finally get around to playing that game, I'm going to play as him probably. It's a comfy livery, what can I say? It's way better than... Fuck off. The other ones, where they have, you know, martini stripes and stuff on them. I'm not interested in that. Racing is supposed to be an advertisement for the car being raced, and you show how successful it is, and then people think, wow, that's a successful car, I'm going to go and buy one of those. Racing is not about, wow, that successful car had fucking this thing written on the side of it, so now I'm going to buy the thing written on the side of it. What the fuck is that about? I have never thought that. I guess advertising just doesn't work on me. Except for actors, as we've discovered. If you put Patrick Bateman in something, I'm probably going to watch it. I even watched all of the Batman films. I'm including going back to 1980s Batman, you know. I've watched all the Batman films because Patrick Bateman was in a Batman movie. But I mean, even that doesn't really count because I torrented them all. So, you know. Plus, I like Batman anyway, you know. I watched a lot of The Batman when I used to go around my nan's house after school every day. That used to be on... the channel used to be called Kix, K-I-X. They showed, you know, Power Rangers and stuff as well. I think. I can't actually remember all that well. I know that Kix was a pretty good channel and I liked it. Oops. Don't roll over. There were a couple of other channels that I watched, you know, mostly Cartoon Network and stuff though. Because my nan had all the channels. Which was impressive to me when I didn't know you could watch stuff on the internet. Whenever you wanted. I really like Batman Beyond, and that's just because I like cyberpunk shit. Fuck's sake. And I want to watch Batman the Animated Series. Oh, I also like Batman the Brave and the Bold, but not as much. I want to watch Batman the Animated Series, because everyone likes that. Next week, I'm going to do some hill climbs. I might also finally figure out what buttons I'm supposed to be pressing on the bottom of this monitor to turn the fucking input over so I can look at the computer. You'd think, but not quite. Anyway, next week, hill climbs. And then after that, more rallying. And then there's a fucking huge clusterfuck of events that's going to take me 7 years to get through. But like I always say, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.